Alright YouTube, what's up? My name's SmileyMan01 and this is kind of like the official like debut of my the World of Tanks section of my channel. I know I already made the World of Tanks video that was just, hey, like I might start doing this. Well, this is really gonna be the official like first World of Tanks video that I make. This is recorded in post. This is a replay file of a game that I played on my IS-3 that I did very well in. So I see our scoreboard is tiny, so we can fix that. So this is on Fjords in my IS-3, and we're just going to be rolling straight down towards the southern peninsula. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're just going to roll straight down towards the southern peninsula. It's probably the best place you can go on this map in a tank like this. Poor gun depression, but very good at brawling other heavy tanks in close range. Yeah, check out that amazing pixelated sky and low graphics. And if you'll notice on the side of my tank, I have that special Meathead Militia icon, which I do quite like having, especially now that I don't get it after this game, but I have achieved my second mark of excellence with this tank. So, oh, that is not cool. Why is my game in non-colorblind mode? There we go. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I play in colorblind mode. So here we find ourselves a defender. Put a shell into his lower plate, back off before he fires. He could have fired and hit me. He didn't though. I spent too long aiming. And another shell right to his side. Above his tracks. DK. Shell right through the front of your turret. It's too low tier to effectively fight me. I can pen that tank pretty much anywhere I shoot it, as you just saw. Another one right into his plate. He gets my tracks this time, but still have not taken damage. Now we're going to be looking to finish off this defender before we go and poke out that AMX M449 late. See, the problem is if I shoot the AMX, the defender can pull out from behind that rock and hit me, obviously before I go back into cover, and well, before I go back into cover, and obviously before I'm able to reload my gun. So I don't really want that. Oh, there we go. Well, fortunately he's an idiot and just pokes out like that. You should not be poking out like that in that tank. It's too easy to pen his lower plate, and if when he pokes that far out, the sides of his tank, he should be side scraping, ideally. And I was trying to aim through his roof. The roof on that tank is not the most easily pennable thing from this low on the ground. So I did bounce after he moved, but his turret, oh, I get an ammo rack there, and demolition expert token. As a UDES sitting on that that island there, so he shoots me. But I want to pause it for a sec while I talk about that armor on that AMX. I wonder if can I rewind? Fuck. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it does rewind it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna look at the armor on the AMX here for a second. I want to, you can see how he has this flat point of armor on his tank right here, his like shoulder, I guess. The IS-6 has these too, but this tank does not side scrape very well for this exact reason. Because when he side scrapes, this part of his tank is generally pretty exposed, and it's flat armor. It's not that thick. Pretty much any tier 8 gun is going to go right through it. Even some guns at tier 7 are able to just punch right through this cheek right there. So if he side scrapes like he's doing now, you can hit him here. Ideally, I have seen this tank played where it pokes very easily because the turret is very far forwards, and it doesn't necessarily expose the full turret cheek when it pokes around a corner to expose its gun. So this tank does not side scrape very well, can be pinned very easily right here. And if he's hulled down, he's got a giant cupola you can aim for. The roof is generally pretty hard to hit because his tank is fairly tall. It's not the easiest pen in the world. I wouldn't say aim for his roof. I'd say aim for his cupola or his cheeks are the weak points on the front of his tank. If he is looking directly at you, this part is actually... I don't actually know how thick this part of his armor is, this whole front that's hidden right here. I don't actually know how thick that is. I'd say if this thing shows up green, go ahead and give it a shot. It might go right on through, but probably safer to aim for the cupola. Anyways, so there's our demolition expert medal. I don't know how I ammo racked him like that. I thought that was a British thing, that British tanks could only get ammo racked from weird positions, but apparently not. Udes is sitting up there being a little annoying asshole. Just gonna roll right on into the town. Find some IS-3s. Fortunately, with their backs facing to us, it's kind of a lucky shot, but nonetheless, get him right in the back. Me and what I believe is a defender on my left are going to roll right behind the IS-3s. Another shot right into the Tiger 1. I was looking for shots to see if I could hit anyone in the middle, but we can't, so rolling around the corner, a little bit too far around the corner. I didn't realize that I would roll that far out around the corner. I didn't want to roll that far out around the corner because the IS-3s can then shoot me, which is what I don't want. But fortunately, they did bounce. So Challenger and Emil 1 have rolled down. This is what I was worried about earlier. I do take a shot at the Challenger. Fortunately, I hit that one and I high roll. That was a great shot. I have several pretty lucky shots this game. The one on the Tiger was one. That Challenger shot was another. And I think there's another one coming on. Was quite the lucky shot. Yeah, that Udes is able to hit us from that peninsula. Wherever he's on that peninsula, he's able to shoot through the houses, and that's why I think that defender's gotten so low. I can't hit these IS-3s very reliably, but I'm trying. Take out that IS-3. And now I'm just going to roll up, try to finish the other guy off with the help of my LKV. What appears behind me is a Cromwell, so what I need to do, I just run forwards. I should not have stopped moving here. No, I back up. Yeah, I need to get out of the Cromwell's line of fire fast, because I'm almost dead. This pretty much comes down to literally a split second. He was not more than like a second or so off his reload, I'd say. But yeah, I do end up pretty messed up here. That Cromwell really did a lot of damage to me just shooting into my back like that. So now I'm actually super low. I'm a one-shot for the Udes. I'm a one-shot for the AMX AC-48. And I think the alpha on the Panther 88's gun is 200, like low 200s. So if he high rolls, he could probably kill me. So I am... Oh, the Panther's dead now. The Super Pershing finished him off, okay. So I'm trying to take this upper road, hoping that the Udes will not initially see me, and then he'll see one of my teammates instead. Trying for a long-range shot, and I miss. And there's their 46 I mean, he has full health. And the Udes does kill our SU-101 right there. 28 HP, I believe. 28 or 29, I can't see exactly. It looks like it's 28. But now, this is a pretty bad situation for me. I can't really push forwards. I am a one-shot for both of those tanks, and they're both positioned that they can hit the cap circle. The Udes has a fairly good camo rating. And all of our tanks are really, really, really low, so this is not an ideal situation. I'm just waiting for my team to catch up. Well, he can't one-shot all three of us at the same time. Oh, yeah, our LKV goes north. Um, so we're waiting for him to get into position, and hopefully he can spot and possibly shoot the AMX 46 in the back. And I loaded HE. Oh yeah, and loading HE for. Oh yeah, the UDES would be a one hit by HE because those Swedish tanks have pretty troll armor from the front. So I am loading an HE round. That way, if I hit him, I will pretty much guaranteed to kill him. I'm trying to back up, see if I can get him, because I don't really want to drive past this house because then that would mean that 46 is able to hit me. Oh, I switched back to AP. I think I'm going after the 46. I think what I thought, I made a mistake here. Loading AP here was a mistake. We do finish off the UDES. Loading AP was a mistake there. I should have stuck with the AG round for the secured kill on the UDES now. Oh, here's the lucky shot. Right there. He's right as he's going over that cliff. So we finish him off. I don't know. So the replay's obviously over. I've paused it because I don't know what will happen when the replay ends. I don't know if it'll close itself or what. I haven't done one of these replay things before. This battle was a few days ago, so I still remember like some stuff. But so it was a pretty good game of my IS-3. 5,300 damage dealt. 525 blocked. I did get an ace tanker for this game. So this was a pretty good game of my IS-3. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting doing some World of Tanks videos. So this is kind of like the official intro to that channel. One thing I need to do that I never did before is buy gold rounds. Obviously, you can see I have 0. And if you watch my last World of Tanks video, I also I never loaded gold rounds because they used to cost gold, and then they made them cost credits, but they're really expensive. But sometimes you just need them, like you're facing down a VKB or a Type 4 or something. You really need them sometimes, or you're in a Hellcat and you're in a tier 8 match. And there's just some tanks that are too fucking strong. I wouldn't say load that many though. I believe I load 27 AP and 3 HE in this tank. For shell capacity, generally, you would take the majority standard rounds on most tanks. Some tanks, I think this isn't the case, but these are very few and far and in between. This does not apply at all to artillery. I'd say that at most take 5 HE shells. That's really you're not really going to use these things that often. You don't really need them that often. But for a tank with low shell capacity like Russian heavies tend to have a very poor shell capacity. I'd say take 3 HE rounds. You could take 2, I guess. I don't know. There are situations that they do come in extremely handy, and one of the most notable is defending capture points. They are guaranteed to deal damage, pretty much guaranteed to deal damage, or at least to tracks or something. So they will reset a base capture. So they can come in handy to have. So I would say 2 to 3 would be the minimum, but I would not take more than 5. I'd take the majority of shells AP. On this tank, 7, because I load 27 AP. I fired 20 rounds this game. So 7, or not 20. No, it's not 27. It'd be 20. I don't know. I actually don't know the load capacity of this tank off the top of my head, but I'd say probably I'd take. And it does have fairly good gun characteristics. Within its own tier, its gun is going to pen pretty much everything as you saw in this game. The gun goes through pretty much any tier 8 tank pretty reliably. But it does against certain tier 9s, obviously VKB and Type 4, but there are some other beefy tier 9s that it does have some issues penning. But mostly the gold would be for tier 10s and stuff like that. But sometimes you just need the reliable pen, some more reliable pen for a more desperate situation. So I'd say probably 7 gold rounds on this tank, but yeah, I'd say majority standard rounds. You don't need the gold rounds like that often, but sometimes you do need them. Anyways, I'm going on too long. I should probably do a guide video if I want to talk about shell capacity and stuff like that. But this was just to, well, now we can end the replay. Let's see what happens when the battle's over. Replay complete, click OK, OK. So I click OK and the game closes. I do believe I have the screenshots. Are you kidding me? Where's the World of Tanks screenshots file? World of Tanks. Well, this is an absolutely fucking worthless search feature. What the fuck? Come on. File Explorer. Screenshots. Wow. Okay. Maybe I have to go to this PC. Whatever. Maybe I have to go to this PC. I could just find it here. Okay, well that's retarded. I don't know why I'm not able to find it. I believe it's this. This is the post-game screenshot. Demolitionist, Duelist, Fire for Effect, obviously, Top Gun, 7 kills, High Caliber, 5,000 damage, Ace Tanker. Yeah, it's right there. And this is not the same game, but this is the battle where I got my second mark in this tank. 1,200 experience. And we're out of screenshots. So yeah, this is like the official start of my World of Tanks section of my channel. So if you guys watched my video, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all learned something. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one.